All right, Glenn, thank you. For the first time this session, Add the 4 Words activists have been arrested during a protest.
22 people were arrested on misdemeanor charges of trespassing after they refused to leave the state and Senate chambers, or the House and Senate chambers rather, this morning. Scott Logan was there. He has our legislative watch.
Senate doorkeeper Al Henderson tried to block their way, but Add the 4 Words protesters made it onto the floor of the empty chamber and took up their now familiar stance. Well, I think the state police are going to come in here and ask you to leave. Are you going to leave?
We're here today until the Idaho legislature gets down and starts working on the bill.
Protesters took over the empty floor of the House as well. These activists claim after their bill failed earlier in the session, legislative leaders are now blocking any movement toward housing and workplace equality for the LGBT community.
We found a majority willing to support the bill, but the leaders, Pro Tem Hill and Speaker Bedke, are unwilling.
That's not accurate.
House Speaker Scott Bedke says the key is finding compromise language to address concern about religious freedoms.
It's a tough issue, and it's a complicated issue. And I think that the path forward is for both sides to give a little.
After a final warning, state police began arresting protesters for misdemeanor trespassing. Plastic handcuffs were at the ready, but we never saw them being used. These activists say they have no choice but to continue to face arrest for their nonviolent protests until the legislature acts. The arrests happened calmly and orderly, but the issue burns as one of the most controversial in Idaho politics. Scott Logan, KBUI News, the State House.
Almost everyone arrested was taken to jail, where they had to post bond and set court appearances. 3 people were cited and released at the State House.